The PBD method is a great way to enter your trades, but not on random locations. I took a trade today using this exact method. So let's hop on the charts and I'll show you how you can use the PBD method on good locations. So let's do this. So right here we are on ES, and as you can see I have selling here short and target a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward right here. Now how I am finding these trades is with my volume profiles on the left hand side right here. So let's just make this chart bigger. So this right here, I'm doing my analysis every day and it takes me about 15 minutes and I'm good to go. So what you can see right here on the previous volume profiles, that this profile right here opens within this profile right here, right? And it closes as well inside of value from the previous day. So what we are doing, I have explained this on the last video. We use the fixed volume profile, go from this day to all the way to this day right here, and then you get this merged volume profile. Then you draw out your value area low right here with a box and the value area high. So these are two very important zones, right? Because then I want to decide if I'm taking here this short or if I'm taking here this long. Now when you watch on the previous days right here, you can see that the point of control was right here, then we develop a little bit lower and then we spiked up and develop up here. So my buyers for this day would be the long side, but if we holding underneath value, then I'm definitely looking here out for short, targeting these lows or even further to the downward side. If we holding above, right, then I'm targeting here this naked point of control or this value area low right here. And when the market decides to range, then I'm looking for mean reversion trades. What that's meaning is when the market decides to break out, breaks back in and holds inside value, then I'm looking for a point of control, right? And on the other side as well, if you break out, breaks back in, holds in this value, then I'm looking for a point of control or the other side of value. So that's my trade plan for the day. So on my trigger chart here on the right hand side, you can see that I have extended here these zones, but let's actually make here the targets as well. So my target was this value area low down here, right? Now the location is very important when it comes to PBD. For those who don't understand PBD, a P shape right here, a B shape right here, and then we have a D shape, right? So this is a P-shaped formation, B-shaped formation, and the D-shaped formation in volume profile. I already made a video about this, so by now you should understand what PBD means. Now when we put here these volume profiles away quickly, you can see that I have sold here short. Now why is that? Now the buyers for the day was on the long side. So when the market actually holds inside here, then I was looking for the other side of value, so a mean reversion trade or a breakout, hold above and the trend continuation. In this case, what I have seen right here is that the market pushes down and creates my first B-shaped formation. So right here, I'm watching out. If the market breaks lower and holds underneath this zone, then I'm definitely looking here for a short position. When we zoom here a little bit further in, you can see that we created here another push down, and what's that right here? A B-shaped formation. So when I put here my fixed volume profile and go from the last high to extend it right here, then you can clearly see that we have here this B-shaped formation. Now in this case, I want definitely to watch out that the market breaks down, retests and push further to the downward side. Then what's happening right here when I draw here with this fixed volume profile out as well, what we have right here again, a clean B-shaped formation. So in this case, I'm definitely looking then for this hold underneath and then the short position. As the market comes here up to retest again the value area low, I was entering here short and my target was these lows down here. Now of course my final target was this value area low from the previous day. You can clearly see that we rejected, pushed back up, rejecting again value area low, and finally we pushing to the downward side. That is what I'm meaning by location. So what you don't want to see is when the market on a random place pushes up and makes a P-shaped formation, right? That's have no meaning to me. I want B-shapes and P-shapes on clean zones. As well, when the market decides here to push further up and creates here this P-shaped formation, then I'm looking here for this breakout to the downward side, retesting value area high, and as soon as the market retraces back into this P-shaped formation, this is a high probability trade to push further to the upward side. But again, the market don't always need to do this. The market can push up, creates a P-shaped formation, breaks through, and you can trade a breakout right here to the upward side. But I found out the very good trades is when the market pushes up, creates a P-shape, we push down, we retrace back into this P-shape, and then you can trigger along to the upward side. But this right here was a very clean B-shaped formation. We have two in a row. Here this B-shaped formation, a push down, and again a B-shaped formation, and then this further move to the downward side. So I have noticed on NQ and yesterday's trading on the New York session, so right here on this trading day right here. So let's go quickly into this trading day. So right here, when we watch out for this trading day, let's go here on the left hand side and get our levels. We can see that the market is making higher value right here. So I'm looking for longs, but when the market holds underneath value or we cannot break higher, then I'm looking here for a short. When we watch right here, we have a point of control and a value area near together. I am marking these as a zone out, and again the value area low right here. So potential targets would be this naked point of control right here if the market stays underneath and we are looking for lower value. When the market breaks to the upward side, we have here this value area high. When the market decides to break up, holds above, we are looking for the next target. So you can see how easy it is using volume profile to determine your buyers and determine these zones that you can then trade from. So let's go here on this trading day, and you already can see what I'm meaning by PBD methods. Just make here this volume profile away. So the market opens right here, we push up, we get our first P-shaped formation, and this is exactly what I am meaning. So I have said I'm looking here for longs, we push up, right? And as I said before, the best trade you can get is a push up, a range, a break down, and a break back into this P-shape to continue this trade. And it's even better when we are on a value area. So right here, what we are doing, we pushing up, we range, we push down, we push back inside this P-shaped formation, we get our trend continuation. Now the market don't need to break out of this value area and hold above. We can now see when I'm using here the fixed volume profile, go from this low to extend this range. What we're having right here is a clean P-shaped formation. You can see this clearly with this volume profile. Now, when the market then decides to break out, I want that we are holding above here, because the market can quickly decide push up and then rejecting this value area high and then pushing to the downward side. You can see that we are rejecting here once, twice, 3 times. The market then decides to break out of this P-shaped formation to the downward side, right? So in this case, you don't want to wait that the market comes here back into this zone and then trigger you along. You don't want to do this because we are rejecting value area high multiple times. So you really need to understand where you place your trades and where not to place your trades. And this is only happening when you have a clean trading plan. My trading plan is I am searching definitely for longs when the market rejecting value area low, because we are looking for higher value. So the market rejected right here with a P shape, we push up, we coming to the next zone, right? And then when the market decides to break out of this zone and hold above, then I'm looking for longs. I'm not looking for longs right here near this zone, because this could be a rejection zone. and we can see that the market pulls up, makes a P shape, we breaking down, and this is your trigger to look out for the other side of value again, right? And again, what we have right here, now I'm not using this B-shape formation as a trade. Why? Because we are near value area low, but you can see that we are creating here this push down, this B-shape formation, right? And eventually we breaking down, right? But I'm not wanting to trade this because we are near this zone. So the best scenario that you can get if we break out and then creating here a B-shape formation. So let's say the market is here in value, we break out impulsively and then we are ranging, then we break up, right? You get your rejection, breaks back into this B shape and push down. Now when the market again pushes here down, creating a B shape, and then you can look out for this breakout to your final target. That is what I'm meaning by PBD shapes, right? And the last thing is a D shape. So right here, what you can see is that the market just ranging, right? And when the market just ranging, right here, you have a clean D shape formation. So I got a comment down below my recent videos why I am looking out for breakouts and then I'm looking again for a mean reversion, why I cannot have good proper trading plan. Now that's all my trading plan. When we are in a D-shaped formation, eventually the market needs to break out either to the downward side or to the upward side. So when the market breaks out and holds above, then I'm definitely looking for higher value, right? When the market cannot hold above and breaks back in, I'm looking for POC and value area low. I'm not always looking here for a higher value or lower value. When the market is here just ranging, I'm looking here for my mean reversion here, down here, up here. When the market decides to hold above, then I'm looking for higher value. It's that simple. When the market breaks down, we are looking for lower value. So every time we're creating a D-shaped formation, you can play the highs and the lows. And when eventually the market breaks out and holds above, then we are looking for higher value. Of course, you can do the breakouts as well. So guys, I'm here to teach, right? And it's only going when I'm going into hindsight, when I'm going into replay mode. I'm doing this every day. I'm taking trades every day on this exact methods using volume profile. I know what I'm doing. I already upload some videos about how I'm live trading. So that's not an issue that I'm doing this in the future as well. But this right here is always hindsight. When I want to teach you how I'm trading, it's always hindsight. Yeah, but that's about it. So I'm curious, if you want to see more videos like that, how I'm using the PBD method, then leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I would say we see us in the next video. Peace.